It's that song. Don't get married.
What's going on? Stand by. I'm trying to figure out how to get this set up here, and I think I'm gonna have to purchase a party pack. Bullshit.
Oh, really?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm looking at. I may
dude.
have to. I may have to buy something and play this, which is what I was kind of afraid of.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, man, I'm not doing that.
No, 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 not you, not you. It's gonna be on me.
Well, you shouldn't have to fucking spend any money either, man.
Well, it's telling me that I need to purchase a party pack from a storefront of choice and install it. Yeah, I don't. Oh shit! God damn it! Yeah, I bet I am gonna have to purchase something. So, let me see. I needed to have gotten in touch with Phil or Ike or somebody to see if they could help me out with this, because I have not done any research into this. The Jackbox party pack. How much are we looking at here? I mean, you shouldn't have to buy anything. I don't understand why this requires you to buy something.
Well, again, that's all these free games that they advertise. Oh, you can play on your phone for free.
Because every time I've played it on other people's streams, I don't need to buy anything. They give me the room code and I play with them.
Right.
So I guarantee you. Give me just a second. We'll see. Yeah. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry about this. I should have done all this through the week. How much is this going to be? Party pack 11. Oh God, I ain't paying that. No, I'm not. I'm not buying that. I need to. I need to get in touch with Phil or Ike or Chaos and see if we can get somebody up here. Because all I need is one person that owns the game to get up here physically, and then we can play the game. If somebody owns like party pack, I don't
Yeah.
own it myself, but I know one of those guys have bought it. So if we can't do that today, it'll be fine. We'll find something else to talk about and hang out and all that. So again, I should have done more research into this. I didn't know that you actually had to buy the Jackbox games in order to do this. I thought you could just do it for free online and just everybody play. Um, so, but if somebody can come up here that's got the Jackbox games purchased, then we can still play. But as of right now, it's telling me that it wants $26 for us to play, and I'm not doing that. So I guess that's all there is to it. So if somebody wants to come up here that owns Jackbox games and has purchased something of Jackbox games, we can still play. But as of right now, I don't own it, and I know Ramadi doesn't own it. So we're going to have to put that on hold unless somebody else comes up here that owns the game physically. So I do apologize. I didn't know. It's like every fucking thing else in this culture. You got to fucking pay for it. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, see where everybody is here. Zach Bowens, what's up? What's up? What's up? He needed that first 5 minutes to jack his bones. Rex, it's good to see you, brother. Arvero, I'll be listening on the side while reinstalling my dry belt and my riding more. Needless to say, I might mod because, yeah, I got you, man. Retarded Dwarf, yo, sup to the YouTube chat tat tat. Yeah, good to see you, brother. There is the link. If you want to get up on panel, we can talk about other things. We don't have to do the game right now if you don't want to. And, of course, going with John, putting those links out, man. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you. And that video that you put of flying the drone, I knew exactly where you was in that. I knew exactly the location. We put cabinet jobs all in that place over there. Greystone, where you were parked in the video, I've delivered numerous bookshelf cabinets and stuff, that subdivision right behind it. We've shopped at that Home Depot across the highway. We've ate in them restaurants. I've shopped at that Target. That's a nice area. And then, of course, you go on a little bit further, you got the summit up there on top of the mountain. Right there at the base of all that. So, all right. Well, I apologize, Ramadi. I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. I didn't even know what the hell it was.
So, so we'll shift gears. But like I said, if anybody owns the game that wants to get up on panel today, you can get up on panel. If you own the game, if you can host it and then share the links, I would be more than happy. Yeah, Hikami, hit that link, brother. Come on up. If you own the Jackbox games, if you bought a party pack, you can host the game and we'll play it still. I'll stream it. But right now I can't. So I fucked up. I'm sorry. And I'm not paying nearly $30 just to play a video game. That's not happening. So we'll I tell you what we'll do. Let me put a poll in the chat. Do you guys want us to talk about MGTOW, Red Pill? Do you want us to talk about other things? Let me go ahead and put a poll here. What's going on, Mr. Hikami?
I'm back once again. Week off vacation, and I'm back in the saddle.
Oh shit! I forgot you was on vacation. How'd you enjoy that?
Yeah,
bro?
man. Yeah. And I also got a special guest. A very special guest.
What you got? What you got?
I'm gonna direct message you on Discord.
Okay.
It is.
All right, guys. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me ask this question here. Just a second, guys. Hold on. what would you guys? Let me see here, and then I'll start a poll. Hold on, guys, hold on. Oh shit, where's the? There it is. Come on. So we're gonna
Let's
put
see.
this poll up here. Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. I apologize. Okay, so we'll start the poll here. You guys tell me what you want us to talk about. I'm thinking we may just do some MGTOW content tonight. Just review some content. I need to get in touch with Big Angry Phil. I need to get in touch with some other people and see what we can do here. What's going on, Mr. Zachariah? Good to see you, brother. All's well with you. And we're going to figure out what we can do going forward because if I have to wind up paying for this Jackbox games, I'm not going to be able to afford that, man. I'm going to have to take a rain check on that. But if I can get somebody up here that has Jackbox games and can host this, we can still play. It just I won't be hosting, which I'm perfectly fine with. So we can still play, but it won't be me hosting. So I'm getting in touch with those guys, see what we can do. In the meantime, I'm going to wait for you guys to answer the questions here. Do you want us to talk about some MGTOW stuff? Do you want us to talk about something else? Most likely going to be talking about MGTOW. So, what do you think, Mr. Tommy?
Yeah, I can go with that.
Okay. Just a second. I dropped something in the floor. I got to pick it up. Hold on. Oh man. Yeah, I should have. I should have done more homework on this Jackbox game stuff. I didn't know that you actually had to buy this crap. Because I figured it was free online. Because every time I played with everybody else, none of us had to pay for it, and so yeah, I don't know. I apologize, good people. Let me find something else here. I'll just do a MGTOW stream, I guess. Really looking forward to playing Jackbox, to be honest with you. The male silence epidemic is deafening. All right. All right, so let's get into this. We've got the links out for you. Let me go ahead and pin that before we get started here. That way you can jump on panel at any point if you want to add to the conversation tonight. We're going to have to unfortunately switch gears with me off because I kind of hoping we could play Jackbox games, to be honest. Post the link here. Yep. Okay, so everybody wants some MGTOW content. All right. We'll pin the message there so everybody can hop up on panel whenever they so choose. And let's get on with it. So Saturdays, as you know, is pretty much free topic Saturday. Gentlemen, we get you up on panel straight off the bat. You guys can talk about whatever comes to mind. You know this. It's an open panel Saturday, so it is freestyle. My dog Boomer in the rain last night decided to track down a scent he picked up, but I didn't expect him to lead me up to a goddamn bobcat for the first time he ever tracked something that Zach. I hope you had your piece beside you, buddy. Hey, them bob kittens ain't no joke.
Now, them bobcats is a motherfucker.
Yeah, them things ain't no joke, man. Hey, Riggs, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Let's get Mr. Riggs his funky.
You got this whole damn place stinking up like shit.
Good to see you. Good to see you. And as always, these streams are for you to participate, to come on up, to say your piece. We try to give you at least one day out of the week where you can come on up straight off the bat and be a part of it. Of course, I put the link out every stream. I try to. So you guys always have the opportunity to join us, get on up here and speak whatever you want to talk about. In light of not being able to play Jackbox games this afternoon, we're going to switch gears. I'm going to get in touch with Phil tomorrow or Ike and see if maybe he can come on the stream with us on Saturdays until I buy the game myself. And we go from there. It kind of sucks because I really wanted to play Jackbox games, and I know some of you probably wanted to too. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I was not aware that you actually had to buy the game to play it. I thought it was just something you could get on for free and just play. So that was on me. That was my bad. So, but this is a MGTOW channel at the end of the day. When we do fucked up but funny, what you mean? Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah. If you got suggestions, Rick, we'll turn this around. Yeah, if you've got video suggestions, yeah, send them. Zach, send what you got, buddy. Send what you guys want. Just make sure it's within reason, because we want the channel to stay around. But
yeah.
For the moment, let's see if we can review a little bit of this. See what this is about.
I am 29.
You're 29 and you were kind of confused as to what you were signing?
No, I was pretty clear what I was signing, but I guess at that moment, I don't want to accept the truth or accept the doubts, because I was too far emotionally maybe invested already at the time.
Are you asking to contest the acknowledgement and you wish to have a testing done? Is that the case?
That is correct. I have no problem with being on child support, putting myself. I'm actually the one that opened this case up against myself. I have no problem with raising it. I would just like to be for sure that it's mine.
You got something to say, Ramoni?
No, I was just laughing. The way the guy's talking, he's like, I opened this case up by myself.
Yeah.
The father is locked in at this point, more than willing to step up to the plate to be a father. But after coming to the realization that the woman that he has been with is a thought pocket, he changed his tune. And even if a father has a 1% chance to believe that he may not be the father, that will impact the child.
And what reason do you have to doubt that it's yours?
Because after the child was born, I just had my doubts, and I went ahead and ordered a home DNA test. And I DNA tested the child, and the results came back that I was 0% the father.
Oh, okay. And did you let Mrs. Velez know about that?
Absolutely. And she insisted that my DNA test was fake at first. So I persuaded her to give me another one to prove me wrong. And she denied every time.
Liars be lying.
All right. All right.
So,
okay, I understand. So I understand. Ms. Velez, do you understand that he's asking to contest the acknowledgement and request of testing? What is your position, ma'am?
If that's what he wants, I'm up for it. But I was not aware when he did that DNA or what he did to my child.
Paternity testing will be ordered. The state will make arrangements to have you tested, ma'am, on the child, and also to have you tested. Okay?
Greatly appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. It will take. It will take about 6 to 8 weeks for the results to get back and for the state. They will set up they will let y'all know. Just keep all the appointments.
Outlaw,
Chevy
pause.
drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they do. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturer loyalty. So they can go where others won't and always get it done. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Outlaw. Can you hear me?
Release your
I think he
creative
stepped
potential
out.
with SketchUp AI. Create renderings and stunning visuals with speed and efficiency, empowering you to bring your visions to life
care,
and
Pa.
communicate impactful design intent. Newly released AI assistant
Mrs. Velez.
Guys.
Yeah.
No, I was just going to point something out.
Guys.
If people were paying attention, when the judge addressed the mother, she didn't call it our child, she called it my child.
Yeah.
So if there was no doubt in her mind that he was the father, why wouldn't she refer to it as our child instead of my child?
Yeah, it's a good point. Honeycomb. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well with you.
Yes.
Can I ask you, did he ask you to go ahead and see if, once he told you that he had taken a test with the child and asked you if you wanted to take one with him and the child, why did you decided not to do it, huh?
No, I told him that I was afraid. I was actually the one who told him that he was wrong with the results that he came up with. I have screenshots. I have all the messages saved.
Take note, previously in this conversation, the judge asked her, hey, what did you do when you found out about these results? And she denied knowing about the results. She said, I don't even know what he was doing with my child. But now after this question, she acknowledges that she knew of the results and claims that the results are false. Yet another reason why DNA testing should be required, mandatory at birth, when the woman knows the multiple men that she's had.
It ought to be mandatory by law regardless. But see, here's the thing. Who's in charge of those laws? Who stands to benefit if people lie? Ask yourself that question. Who benefits from all the lying? There's people that benefit from lying. All you have to do is go over to foreign countries that it's damn near illegal to get DNA.
Excuse me.
Now, why in blue hell would it be illegal for men to get a DNA? Especially in modern times where you can't trust women. So you have to do that. I don't care what a woman says about it. If it's not my child, I'm not paying for it. But see, here's the thing, and this is how fucked up it is. For a lot of people, it would fuck up the entire situation and dynamic between them if he found out that the baby or babies wasn't his. He'd kick her out or she'd kick him out. There'd be a lot more devastation going on right now.
Yeah, Outlaw, I think I heard, I don't know, earlier this year, maybe it was last year, I heard that they were trying to get the law changed in France on, I think it was France, on mandatory paternity testing at birth. And the French lawmakers came back and said something to the effect of, well, if we were to do that, it would completely have the potential to, how did they word it? Like disrupt the family structure. So again, they're admitting it, but they're not saying it out loud and calling it what it is. So they're admitting it that that's a problem. That hey, if we were, to catch this shit right there before that fucking kid ever left the goddamn hospital, that right there could solve a lot. But no, it just, in their mind, it just creates more problems because somebody has to pay for those children.
Right. That's right. Now, how many times have we said that? We live in a culture where greed doesn't care who pays as long as someone pays. they're not concerned about the family unit. They're concerned about currency. They're concerned about resources. Well, if because again, it don't matter who starts paying for these children as long as somebody's paying. So, all right, Zach, I see you sent me some clips. Okay. Well, we will we'll take a break from this in a few minutes and take a look at that. Gotcha. Okay. And then what did you say? You comment. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want you to it's a new member of the MGTOW philosophy.
You want me to show them?
Not on YouTube, my friend.
Well, let's just say if you're part of the Discord, come on by and he'll show you what he's got.
Oh yeah.
Junior, Honeycomb, Fish Guy Newts, all you good people. Let's get back into it. Zach, I'll be playing your clips here in just a few minutes, brother.
Had relations with during that period of conception is some of the most dastardly. And women caught doing paternity fraud should be charged as actual fraud.
Who inherited it?
Cancer doesn't wait for the off season, and I'm glad I didn't either. A routine screening changed my life. That's why I'm adding Cancer Guard to my annual care. It complements regular health screenings with more chances to catch cancer early. Request the Cancer Guard test today.
We don't care.
No more holding back.
There, bro.
Me.
You inherited $400,000?
No, I didn't.
Who inherited the rest of that then?
I don't know what you're referring to. The rest of what?
When you received that IRA, you did not tell me that it was $400,000 to be split amongst you, your brother, your parents, and your mom's brother.
I did not tell you that. And I also can't speak to what other people have inherited. I can only speak to what
I'm asking you if that is what you said to me.
I already just answered it. No, I didn't tell you that.
Ma'am, yeah, you haven't produced any.
There it is. Because that's all that was on her mind. Money. $400,000 was what was on her mind. She don't give a fuck if he's the dad or not. She wants that money. Selfishness. Selfish, entitled twats. This is why we don't fuck with them, gents. MGTOW men, we don't fuck with them. Fuck them.
Documents to show that anything has been hidden, and I've given you some leeway to get into that, and you simply come back to the same thing, that he's hiding stuff, but you don't have any documentation that he's hiding anything. So unless you can produce anything, you need to go into a different line of questioning.
I have asked for alimony, so I don't know why that's not being discussed. He kept me home since 2010. So I do not understand why I would not be getting it.
He kept you home. My dear, in modern society, nobody keeps you at home. If you stayed at home, that's because you chose to, which means that's on you. Bottom line. Alimony? See, that's what this is about. She's only there because she's interested in money. Money. Children equals money. Children equals safety and protection through the government, aka her. Sorry to tell you, ma'am, but that ain't how the world ought to work.
Has paid for everything up until, he hasn't even stopped right now. So, you've taken care of it for that long.
You see what I'm saying? Because he's been taking care of it that long, she just expects him to continue taking care of it in the form of alimony and child support. Oh, and a free house. Oh, and all the inheritance that he may or may not have got off his parents. She wants that, but he was obviously smart enough to either hide it or it never existed in the first place. I'll let you guys decide which one is true. But anyway, let's get on to the final bit. This is when the judge basically tells her what she's getting. And yeah, she's not exactly too happy.
When I come up and calculate all of the amounts owed back and forth to the parties in this matter, it looks like that there is quite frankly, the court looks at its minimal amount, means that the plaintiff would be entitled to receive the sum of $1,304.45 to equalize all of the personal property and the 401k. So the court would order that she would in fact receive that money, the $1,304.45, either through a payment by the plaintiff to her, which shall occur within 90 days of today's date, or through a quadro for that particular amount. I'll leave it up to your client as to what he wants to do, being that it's the minimum amount. He may want to simply pay that in cash. If he does, then the amount under the 401k is awarded solely to him, free and clear of any claim on the part of the defendant.
So there you go. She did not get what she wanted because, well, it wasn't in his name. So there you go. Now, it's also worth noting that the kids, I think, were 10 and 13. So it's not like the kids were young. It's not like they were newborns where she would have ideally...
So hold on. So he's still got to pay that sapsucker over $1,000 a month.
No, I think the judge said a one-time payment, or maybe it was a month. I don't know. I really wasn't understanding the judge too well, and I damn sure wasn't understanding the ex-wife too well, because she sounded like she's from a fucking foreign country. Again, passport bros, don't fucking believe it.
Well, all I'm going to tell you is you got 2 legs, you got 2 arms, go fucking work for it. This is why I don't like alimony. It's why I will never support alimony. I will never support any of that crap. What do you mean you were kept home? Ma'am, you don't live in olden times anymore. You have a choice to go out here and work. You can go work. Nobody's keeping you at home. That's your problem. Maddie would have a field day here today. MILFs everywhere. Oh, oh yeah. All right, let me play a couple of Zach's clips. We'll get back to this here in just a moment. I want to see what Mr. Zach showed us here today.
Excuse me. Fuck.
What you got here, brother? Yeah, I know. I'm up chucking too. Come on. Come on, StreamYard. Quit being stupid. All right, let's pull this up here real quick. See what Mr. Zach sent us. Damn.
You got my.
Damn. Motherfucker wrong for the.
Huh?
Ooh.
Ow.
He knocked the ref out.
He's up there. Boy.
He just knocked the ref out. Jesus Christ, man.
Send his ass to the other side.
Golly, man. Did you see that one kick where that dude ran up on the fence and just like kicked him square across the face. Good grief.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. Let's see what we got here.
Oh shit.
Dude.
Some funny shit, bro.
All right. Let's see here. See, we'll play this one. See what this is. Zach's sending some doozies, man. Yeah, if you guys got anything you want to share with us, send the clips in, Discord, chat, whatever you want us to watch. Just be mindful that we're only on YouTube tonight, so you got to be careful.
That's the problem right there. What? You fucked the trans. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, it was dark though. It was dark. I know. What are you talking about? You fucked up the transmission. Oh,
you fucked the trans.
No, now what was you talking about? Now get your ass back here, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, boy, hell no. Hell no, man.
It just did his boy so damn filthy, man.
I hope to God that was a skit because there ain't no way. See, Sanchez, good to see you, brother. Plantation Mac, all y'all coming on in here, man. Hey, ain't no way, man. Y'all got me fucked up. Ain't no thing. What you got here? Okay, I see what you got here, Zach. Zach likes some stoner movies like me. I got you. Half baked. Yeah, buddy. Show you this here in a second.
Better hit the fair use.
Let's see here. That stupid ass fair use banner. There you go. Stupid ass YouTube.
Janet Earl?
What is it, scientist?
Could you, I know this isn't your responsibility, but would you be a dear and run this down to the supply department for me? It's on the second floor.
Just run this down?
Yes, but make sure you bring the order right back to me.
Gotcha. Hey, I know this isn't your responsibility, but just mop the rest of this shit up. I'll be right back.
That's all you need?
I guess. I don't know. Okay. If someone's having a party or somebody got to do their shirt laundry.
Here you go. 1 pound of marijuana, and you can sign for it right here.
I signed for this, and it's mine. Take it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's a little something.
Why'd you tell me we're into this shit, man? We could have been hanging out months ago.
No. The janitor.
We could have been hanging out months ago. On YouTube. Come on. I mean, it probably is 90% of the time. It's always a skit, just like the guy who called his dad to say he was a brony. Oh, hell no. You tell your dad you're a brony, get your ass kicked real quick, son. Oh, I can't play it, Zach. I can't play this one. Stone Cold chases Booker T through the church. I can't play that one. That's a good one. Oh, Booker T goes in the church and starts praying with all them nuns. Stone Cold gets stopped. I can't play that, man. Oh, the WWE clips will get us clipped for sure. That is a funny one, though. What you got for us? He got 35 years. They still called him a hero. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about there. Okay. What you got here, Mr. Hikam? You want me to play this?
Yeah.
All right.
I was watching that shit on my way to on my way back to the civilization.
All right, let me see what you got in here. That's what you said. Yeah, that's what you said. Oh, come on.
Come here. Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
Yeah, we got you. Let me just say,
Hey,
take a
come
look at
here.
this real quick. Zach, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, we'll get to that one here in just a second. We'll play that one after we get done with this one here. Mr. Hikame sent us this. It's a little hard to top Stone Cold versus Booker T at the grocery store. Oh, you can't top that. Price check on a jackass.
In case you guys
We're been
forgot,
divorced.
I'm pissed off.
And not for a lack of trying or you guys forgot I'm 29 and single. I'm having one of those Monday mornings where I woke up feeling like I wanted to cry. I'm just tired of like being by myself. I just like want to be in love, you know?
Where the hell are all of the men over 40? Because I'm convinced y'all are hiding from me.
Who want to tell her? Who want to tell her?
Well, who's gonna fucking
We're
tell her?
ghosting you in plain sight. We're everywhere, ma'am. We're everywhere. You must be talking about them Chad and Tyrone bros that's picked up on this too and is doing what everybody else does. Because you ain't talking to the 98% of us that are uggos and normal taxpayers that you wouldn't give a time of day to any other time of the week. Now, God.
Hey, outlaw. Why don't you ease up on slandering everyone's looks and all referring to all of us as uggos? All right, you ease up on that shit.
Hey. But you know what I'm talking about. That's what they.
I know. But I don't identify. Hey, I don't identify as an uggo. Making a joke.
If she still can't hear, if she still can't hear and she's still hard of hearing.
Thank you for calling.
Use a bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass. Use a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, rock with me, Robin.
Oh boy, and the Earth, Wind, and Fire was playing the fuck out of that keyboard, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Use a bitch ass nigga.
Did you know that 78% of men don't approach women anymore?
Oh my God, the shock! Oh.
Whatever happened to men going up to women?
When
you told us to stop doing it.
Game. Yeah, you literally told us to stop, and then you turned it into a game, and then you turned it into a liability transaction. And most men are broke and dusty, and we can't afford it. So, I know you know that. You can stop playing. You can stop playing. You can stop playing.
Whatever happened to it? We want that. Bring that back.
I don't give a fuck what any of you women want. I don't recall signing up for that in the first place. Where's the obligation? Men, were you given anything? Were you given pamphlets? Were you given a contract saying you had to approach these women? What government agency told you had to do it? What's that you say? None? There ain't none? No, I didn't think so.
Can we bring that back? Can we start?
No. No.
No.
Men got peace. Women got left alone. Everyone won. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, women are not happy about it.
So this is for men that live here in America. We need more men approaching women. A lot of you guys know.
No, we don't. We need more of you going back to Africa and the Middle East, and that'd be great, because you clearly aren't from here. Not to be racist, guys. Come on. Uh-oh. Ramadi dropped out. Come on now.
He DC'd.
But I'm a hairstylist. I have a lot of clients.
You're a hairstylist. You look like you're wearing rattlesnakes off your head.
Most of my clients are women. 97% of them are single.
See, now this brings up a point. See, the hairstylist and the nail salon women get pissed off when their women ain't bringing all that money into their business that these men were paying for, just because. Basically, men, if you're not paying for these women's nails and hair and all that, just because, just for a gift, you're making the hairstylists suffer. You're making the nail salon ladies suffer. Come on now. These nails ain't gonna pay for themselves. Come on, men, step up. You cutting it on their dime now by not giving these women free gifts. Don't you want to keep paying, gentlemen? Huh? You don't want the nice hair salon lady that's clearly not from here to suffer, do you? Come on, Hikami. You know you want her to stay here, right?
No. Hell no.
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 No. With their life together, not just single because they don't want to, single because they can't find men. They do.
Wait, hold on. Shut your little lips. You can look. Hold on, Hikami. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Sorry about that, gents. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Try to go to grocery stores.
What do you mean? Hey, Doug, link is pinned. If you want to hop up on panel, you can. We made a boo-boo. I cannot play Jackbox games this afternoon because I did not purchase the party pack. So I'm a party pooper today. Sad to say. It's either the party pack or I'm a party pooper. And it costs like $27 to purchase the game. And I was like, no, I don't think so. You take the Transformer with them too. Yeah. I mean, what do you mean you can't find men? When you look out around here everywhere, there's single men everywhere. You just mean you're not willing to compromise on your standards, your delusional standards. Why is it that they automatically all think that they're owed the best, that they have to have the best? What is the best? It involves money of some kind. The best of these people always involve money of some kind. There's Mr. Doug. We'll get you up on panel here, sir.
Good to see you guys.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, if you got any suggestions, let me know. We're taking requests to make up for the game stream.
Okay, sounds good. I got nothing to cut right now, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
To go to the gym, to go to the park, to charge, open spaces to see if they can find a man to talk to. But what they say is, they say that men do not approach. Men do.
Well, again, who said that men had to approach anyway? Who's out here filling your head full of crap that you have to approach women? Why can't you women approach? Well, why does men have to approach? Is this kindergarten? Are we still in kindergarten? Come on now, take your silly, outdated concepts and get with modern times. That's an outdated concept. That was a myth anyway. No man ever agreed to that. It was just expected of them. I didn't agree to it, and I still don't agree to it. Fuck you. You like me, you'll tell me so. If not, move on. I'm not playing with you.
Not initiate anymore. We need
initiate then. Stop being a lazy fat fucking
men to initiate.
Shut your baboon lips for a second. Let me speak.
Hey, Outlaw. I got to dip out for a sec.
Hey, all right, bro.
I'll be back.
All right. Shut your little lips, ma'am, and initiate. Nobody's telling you. Nobody's telling you that men have to approach. You gotta get that out of your head. We're not doing that no more. Nope, not doing it.
Oh, please.
Why would men?
No, you do it.
And risk a false SA accusation just to validate the fickle feelings of narcissistic strangers.
Well, show up for me and leave.
Alabama is 3 reasons why I should be your girlfriend.
Gentlemen, what is she doing in this video? What is she advertising? Do you see this right here with the arm, with the grabbing of the breast? That's to get your sexual attention. Once they have that and you dick think, that's all it takes.
Friend, I will cook and clean for you.
No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. Because once their security under the laws and the government has been secured and they pick up on that, they got you. It's a trap. This is a trap. This is a trap.
All the time, every day. I'm very loyal and supportive.
Look at her. But honestly, seriously, for those of you here, the 10 of you that are here, the nearly the baker's dozen that are here watching this, listen, look at her. Honestly, do you think she would have very much of a problem finding anybody to date her? Look at her. I don't care how small and petite looking she is. Look at, seriously. Will she have very much problems finding somebody? No.
No.
Is her standards way too high? Yes. That's what keeps her single.
Very supportive and loyal. And lastly, I will give you every day. I believe men.
Do you honestly believe that? Do any of you here honestly believe that? Gentlemen, honestly, do any of you believe that?
No, I don't. I understand that people always put their they put their best forward, initially, but that doesn't usually last.
Doc, link is pinned at the top, brother. If you want to hop up on panel, we're taking viewer requests. I fucked up on the Jackbox games. I gotta pay for it if we're gonna play. So pay to play. What else is new?
Men are supposed to chase a woman, date her, spoil.
No. That's not at all what it's supposed to be about. No.
Her, respect and adore her, and love her.
No. Read this. Men are supposed to chase a woman. That's incorrect. It's not written anywhere. You can't incentivize me to chase you. That's not written anywhere. Especially when feminism says that we're all equal now, which I still don't believe. But date her? No, I don't think so. Spoil her? Definitely not. Respect and adore her and love her more? Nope. No, and no. Every bit of that is subjective. Anything outside of that is just weird. Oh, really? It's all weird to you? Really? Misanthrope, welcome. Come on in. I screwed up on the Jackbox game, so if you have video suggestions, send them to me. We'll review all of them as much as I can. I'm going to have to pay for the game if I'm going to play it, and that was my fault. So if you got video suggestions or what have you, send them to me, and we'll take a look at them.
Come on. Anything outside of that is just weird. And if you're watching this
to you. I don't care what you think about things, though. I don't.
woman disagreeing with it, thinking it's too much or you don't deserve this.
Oh yeah, it's clearly too much, and the fact that you know that and know to say that means you've already been thinking about this way too much.
Have been
That's for
brainwashed and you do
sure.
not know your own worth, and you
Yeah.
Well, this whole thing about knowing their own worth.
See, this
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about.
Yeah,
I mean, we have
they
certain
honestly.
roles. It's like, yeah.
Well, they think just by getting out ahead of it and saying it on the back end of what they already knew about it, they think that that's somehow getting ahead of the way that we think and stuff like that, and it's not. All you're doing is proving that you know exactly what the answer is, and you're not okay with it. That's all you've done. That's all you've done, ma'am. You demonstrated that you understand what the answer to that question is, and you don't like it, and you've got a pre-scripted outcome and an answer already for it. That's that's too bad for you.
may even have internalized misogyny, which
That's not misogyny.
That's not a thing.
You're not owed any of that stuff, and honestly, that's not for you to decide. That's not for you to decide, honestly. If a man wants to shower you with love and affection, that's his time, his terms, his conditions. You thinking you're owed that is the problem. You might want to work on that.
you definitely need to work on.
No, I don't think so.
Heal that shit.
Men chase, date.
No, it's not. It's not about healing. It's not about fixing anything. It's about you understanding you're not owed any of that. It's a matter of you need to get in your place and understand you're not owed any of that.
Yeah.
Who said that you have to have any of that at all?
This is I had a situation at work yesterday where I just overheard a couple women talking about, women try to talk other women into divorcing their husbands. And I heard that at work yesterday, and I was like, this is a guy who's going out and of course his wife is working too, but it's like, if you put two women together, they will talk each other into getting divorces. It's crazy.
Oh, no. Hold on. Something else before here. Just a second here.
I guess because somewhere in their brains they think that it's our responsibility to make sure that they're happy no matter what. And I'm like, well, that just doesn't, it's an exchange.
Well, that's them telling you, it's them demanding of you that you treat them like they still live at home like a child.
Right.
Taking care of them, putting a roof over their head, feeding them, babying them. That's basically a parent. That's you wanting him to be your dad. That's weird. That is always, every time a woman says that cringy crap, it's always weird. It's like, no, you don't get to dictate to me how I'm going to do or else.
Mm-hmm.
You also have a part in this to come up with. But again, they don't want to hear that. Riggs farted in your direction.
Spoil, respect, adore, and love more. That's a full-time job.
And one side piece before we go to the next one. How many times have men actually done just that? You saw it yesterday on the stream. I talked about it yesterday. Men have done just that, and for some of them, it wasn't enough.
No.
She literally said, he did everything for me, and I left him.
Yes, I saw that last night, Outlaw. I was like, my brain almost exploded.
Yes, because it's because men are not doing exactly what they want to the T every second of the day.
That's
And even if they
crazy.
did, yeah,
Still not enough.
it really makes you wonder if some of these people are not just mentally just like this chick here. She's mental. This is mental.
Where's the salary?
As a man, once you learn to live alone, you come to realize that most women are only good for one thing.
Mhm.
And once you realize you can rent,
Some men are some women aren't even good at that. You know how many stories I've heard from men saying that the women sucked in bed, not sucked dick, just sucked in general. Yeah, yeah. Women like to throw that off on men and say, "Oh, y'all just all terrible in bed." It's such a thing as women being terrible in bed.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you can put your lips around his dick, just because you can give good head, is that all that you offer somebody? Is that all it takes to keep people? If that's all it takes to keep a man with somebody, then he's shallow. Because if sex is the only thing that you're after with somebody, it ain't gonna never be enough. Sex will never be enough. Some people say, "Oh yeah, well yeah, it is, Mr. Outlaw." Okay, well then to me you're just a shallow person. Because there's more to people than just sex. You know that. You know that. Of course, nobody wants to hear that, Mr. Outlaw. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that, Mr. Outlaw.
that one thing, you start to see that most women have little else to offer.
I still am shocked that I see all these guys on the internet dating coaches and giving advice to men. Dude, if you have to have a list of things to do to get a woman's attention, and that's just to get her attention, that's not to even actually make anything happen. Like, I see all these guys, oh, just do these 5 things, do these 10 things, or do this and do that. Like, I'll put no effort in. Like, this is the no effort era. I think it's silly that men come on here. I know they're younger than me, but like they come on here and make a list. Oh, it's that bad out here. We got to make lists. No, man. I'd rather hire an escort before I do anything like that.
Why the fuck are men playing hard to get when you're fucking hard to want? Nobody.
You're fucking hard to want. According to who, sweetheart? According to who? According to who?
You want your ass? Oh, you'll never.
I'm sorry, what? You just said, why are you playing hard to get? Nobody wants your ass, but you're sitting here complaining to them. Make it make sense, Douglas.
I can't.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, it's their entitled attitudes.
You'll never get better than me, bitch. I never got my nut either. Like, be so.
Whoa. And there you have it. All she wants is her nut. She just wants to get her rocks off. How insecure, how shallow, how I don't know, how retarded do you have to be to think like this?
It'll be a cold fucking day in hell the day that I cry over a loser. And you know,
You're crying over people right now. You're losers. You're literally crying to people right now. You're calling losers. Like, so I guess hell froze over for you, huh?
like, same thing for you. So I can just stand the fuck up and go to stopcryingbitch.com so I can text you every day about what a loser this man is. Leave his ass right now. Okay, like, Hot Girl Summer is around the corner, bitch.
See, this is when I know. And, it's just like that little small exchange I had at work yesterday. I'm sitting there, I'm doing my job, and I overhear this conversation. And these two females are talking about this man, the other woman's husband. And I guess he didn't pick up his socks right or something one week. And this woman literally says, You know, you should make him pay for that. You know, make him pay. I'm like, what?
Make him pay.
You know, I mean, this is like what goes on in their head.
Nothing. This chick here sounds like she's doing a lot of.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
I'm telling all of you, the beauty of MGTOW, the beauty of Red Pill, is knowing there's not a damn thing they can do to make you get with them, to make you go after them. The government knows they can't make you. You can't coerce people to get with each other. You can't make people have sex with each other just to keep the population from dwindling. You can't do it. That's the whole beauty of MGTOW. You can't force men to do any of this. How are you going to force us? What are you going to do? You can't do anything.
No.
Therein lies the beauty of this philosophy. You can't make men do anything. And they know that because feminism helped back every bit of this into a corner. If you force men and women to get together, then the feminists are going to squawk and squack and, well, that's rape culture. You can't do that. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have actually reviewed multiple Modern King videos on this channel. Multiple. Yeah, he's one of the people I watch pretty often.
Yelling at men for not wanting you is not the flex you think it is.
I have a question. So I think I speak for a lot of women.
Where'd all the good men go? Why aren't you approaching us anymore?
Where are the men that can't breathe when you talked to us? Couldn't breathe when we were touching you. When you were suffocating when we weren't next to you. Where are those men? Because
those Chad and Tyrones are out here banging any and every woman that will give it up to them, while you're worrying about why they don't give you the time of day. Look at her, gents. Look at this woman. All you got to do is look at her. Oh, Mr. Outlaw, you can't judge people. Oh, yeah, you can judge people. You can judge. You can judge people. People do it all the time for multiple different reasons. Don't act like we don't. Look at this chick and tell me she doesn't have the pick of the litter out here in the culture. Look at her. She ain't no fat Ugo. She ain't no fat SJW. She looks like a pretty attractive woman. She has her pick of the litter.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna date men who makes $40,000 to $50,000 a year, living paycheck to paycheck like most all of us here.
Right.
She's not gonna date the dad bod. She's not gonna date the men that just lives in their car or lives in a one room apartment. They're not gonna do that. She's gonna date the men like the Chads and Tyrones. It's got all the stacks of cash. It's got the cars, got the properties, got the women. That's who they keep advocating to. If she was here's how you know. If she was advocating to you, the average man, she would be wiped up right now. How do you know this? Because it ain't hard for women to find men and get sex. You tell me I'm lying. I don't care. Call me a liar. She ain't got a problem finding people. Her standards are too high. She wants the type of people that don't want her seriously. Do you see how this is working? And then she wants to get on here and bitch and complain like she can't understand what's going on. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
we want that. We want you to not be able to breathe when we're talking to you because you're so consumed by the thought of us.
Yeah, but you only want men that's got money and property and resources to do that to you. That ain't the average man out here. The average man out here is barely making ends meet, is barely getting by with what they've got. Men everywhere are barely making by in this fucked up economy. The men you're talking about, ma'am, are the men who have money. The men who either sells drugs or either makes money under the table or is a celebrity or some shit like that. The Chad and Tyrone broskies. Unless you want to extend that to every single man in the culture, which you're not, then I would suggest you shuddy.
That you are thinking about us and suffocating when we're not next to you. I don't know. Is it too much to ask for? I don't think so.
Is it too much to ask?
Yeah, because you're bottlenecking your options by the men that you want. It's your fault. Oh no, another commercial. Whatever will I
run
do?
a podcast Riverside.
Oh no.
Women.
Men over 50 are almost twice as likely as women to marry like out of the West. So these guys are literally, they've exhausted their options in the West or in their town or in their city or even in their country, and they're expanding their dating map. So what's actually even more interesting is that guys are actually they're starting younger doing this too. So like guys who are in their 20s and 30s are like, I'm not even going to start like dating in my community. I'm going to look abroad first, which is kind of insane to me. Like, you got to test the waters first before you even go out there.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Who says that load of trash? Who's telling you to test the waters anyway? I mean, again, I've heard many people say, I just can't keep it in my pants. I'm young, I'm hormonal, I just got to have sex. I can't keep it in my pants. I got to do it. Who's telling you to do this? Who are telling these young people they've got to go out here and they've got to have sex? You don't have to have sex when you're young. The most honest thing a man, in my humble opinion, now of course most people aren't going to believe it, and that's fine. The most honorable thing a man can do, and women, you too, is wait until marriage. Oh, Mr. Outlaw, we can't do that. We're sex people. Are you telling me that you're so out of control and insane you can't keep it, in control of yourself? Are you telling me that you're that weak? Of course, if you don't care what I have to say about it, then don't worry about it. But again, for those who take serious and listen to what's being said, it needs to be taken much more serious than it is. Marriage is supposed to be a very serious thing between a man, a woman, and God. But of course, a lot of people in this culture don't believe God, which is another thing about it. The fact that women, see, this is what I said earlier in the stream. The fact that women knows that men are leaving, the very fact that they're on top of it and they're aware that we're leaving, tells you they know what the problem is. They know exactly what the problem is. They know exactly who the problem is. They just ain't going to admit it. It's pride. Doug, like I said a while ago, if they're smart enough to sit there and tell you that, and if you say this, that, and the third, you're just right. If they know to say that and put stipulations on it, they've already figured out why, and they're just making up excuses. At least if you have kids outside of marriage, then the man's house and business don't become her income.
haven't exhausted our options. Our options have exhausted us.
What's something you don't understand about guys?
Why don't they like to chase?
Doug, what's the first thing you noticed?
Her tits.
Chat, what's the first thing you know? What is she advertising? She wants to be a whore. She wants to be treated like a whore. But she doesn't want the negative stigma that comes with being treated like a whore. Her tits are almost completely out of that shirt. People like this would rather walk around butt-ass naked. Oh, why are these men ogling me? Why am I being looked at by complete strangers? Gee, I wonder why, ma'am. Oh, it's their fault if they look at me for being butt-ass naked damn near. Is it? Is it our fault? Again, if you're a sentient being, if you're self-aware to know to flop your tits out and walk around in public, and then people you don't like sees them and wants to look at them because that's normal and natural, and you have a problem with it because you're not attracted to the people that looks at you, you're the one with a problem. You're the one with the psychological problem. Everybody, let me tell you, Doug, and you know this as well as I do, every single human being in this culture knows that men and women like naked bodies. They love titties. They love ass. They love looking at each other's naked body. We are attracted to naked bodies. It just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So when you walk around, and by the way, nobody pulled her arm, nobody twisted her arm, nobody pulled her leg, nobody made her sign contracts. She made the self-conscious choice to leave the house and dress just like that. Going John, I fucked up. I don't have Jackbox purchased. That was my fault. If people still want to play that has purchased Jackbox and wants to host the game, they can get up here and host it, and I'll be perfectly fine with that as long as you give people the codes. I did not purchase the Jackbox Games Party Pack, so I can't host the games until I do, and I didn't know that. So that's all on me, man. I have to take an L for that, apparently. So, yeah. I appreciate you.
Girls.
Why don't you go to people that are chasing you?
Maybe because I want them to keep chasing me. I like the attention, I guess.
Yeah, it's obvious you like the attention. Look what you're wearing.
So you just want.
I want you to. There you go. There you go for all the men in here. There you go. If you're a lesbian woman, there you go. Take a look at that. You like what you see, and you wonder why, when men stare at these, which naturally that's going to occur. Because men are going to stare at breasts. I don't care who you are, what age you are. Men of all ages love breasts. And you sit there and you willfully put these clothes on and oblige people. When actually in your head, all you want is just the attractive men looking at your titties. And you can't control all of the other people looking at them. That's what pisses these women off. Because they cannot control, even though they can, Doug, they actually can control who looks at them. It's called dressing modest.
Yeah.
They get upset and pissy because they're not getting the attention from the right people. You see, a woman can't control who looks at her. That's why they call it sexual harassment. I can't control that uggo. I can't control that fat middle-aged man wearing the Nike grill shoes. I can't say no. Oh, but you can. Oh, but you can. It's called dressing modest. It's called taking responsibility and not dressing like the whore you want to be treated as. But then again, when you dress like this, you are telling people you want to be treated like a whore. Ma'am, you're almost wearing the same thing a hooker on the side of the street wears. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm a guy. I'll look at them. I'll look at them all day long with you. But you're still gonna be called a whore because you still want to dress like one. You insist that you get to dress as openly and provocatively as you want to. I was watching people on Facebook the other day, and I've been watching people over here on these YouTube short. Doug, it's damn near turned into softcore porn on all of these social media websites. It is softcore porn.
Yeah.
Even going on Facebook, a quote unquote family friendly website where children are present. Well, even here on YouTube too, but Facebook, I'm seeing ads all the time for women with their tits hanging out and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought Facebook was supposed to be trying to get rid of all this pornography content. Little fast ass little girls, man.
So they get nothing and you get fulfilled with attention.
I guess when you put it like that, it sounds wrong.
You're the one that
Can I get your answer? You trying to go to a class after party?
Hey, this what you wanted, ain't it?
No, what are you guys doing after?
Me and her?
No, like just you.
You gotta choose one. You can't get me and her. Is that your type?
No.
Did that chasing help you?
No. How would he have known that? How would he have known that unless you told him? No. 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 They're dressing like this for the same 5 people that every other woman wants to bang and smash and dash. Gents, be not deceived, my brothers.
To make you feel good.
I mean, like, I guess.
You want to hang with a bad bitch if you want to be real super simple and easy to understand.
I'm attractive myself, so I'm not really.
You're not particularly my type.
Well, then get the fuck off the phone. Quit wasting people's time, whore. Gap tooth ass bitch can park a semi in between them fuckers. What you talking about?
Being around you. Okay, so I'm not your type, then we don't need to talk. Simple.
But that's why I said I'm. That's why.
If it's games you want, there's a.
See, and that's why men will not bother. Because unless you make it known, hey, Mr. Infinity.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening?
Nothing much. Taking a few of these people to task, my good sir.
PC at home. Better graphics, no attitude.
All I want to know is
You had tattoos, by the way. That tells you everything.
where are the blue collar men when they're not at work? Because they're rarely at the bar. They're not on Hinge. Like, I can't find them anywhere.
Do you have eyes? Do you see men all over the culture around you? Do you see, man, gentlemen? Has it become? Oh, speaking of Big Angry Phil, I'm glad you're here, brother. If you want to hop up on panel and help us with the Jackbox games, we can still play. I did not purchase the Jackbox games pack that I needed to, so if you want to host this and come up here and help me, that'd be perfectly fine. If not, that's fine too. Good to see you, brother. I'll have to put out my old phone and send the screen of a white ad. YouTube ad I got a year or two ago. That was literally a woman giving a blowjob. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I'll admit I ain't perfect.
I know that ad. I've seen that ad. Well, I've gotten that ad before, and it's like it's what I got was about TV repair for whatever reason, but it was clearly, the way it was designed, it was clearly, a woman giving a guy a blowjob,
Yeah.
It's some of the stuff they well, I got one last night, and it was really, really, and I recorded it and everything, but they know what they're doing,
Oh yeah.
They know what they're doing.
I'll admit I ain't perfect, and I had many women before I got with the wife. Since being with her, I have never and wanted anybody else, even though I have had the chance multiple times, but still look at. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what age you are as a man, from cradle to the grave, you're gonna look at women's ass, titties. If you're like me, you like their legs and their breast. I'm a leg and breast man. I've always have been. So it just is something that you won't never stop. even as MGTOW, but you have to learn to control it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm a leg guy myself, but what does it for me, what turns me off is what's in there, and I'll put it this way: being an empath does not help things, because it makes it worse. But they're, because I can see and sense what they're thinking about. So the leg part of it gets negated by what I sense from them. And at this age, I'm 69. At this age, I want to be able to bond with somebody that I can trust. Yes, she has good legs and stuff like that, but I want to be able to bond with this person and have trust in them and everything, and see that the good legs. Yes, in my simp days, yes, I would, and I had, but now it's like, man, I can do without that. I don't need that in my life. Go ahead.
It's different for everybody. I mean, every man is attracted to something different about her. But it's crazy, man.
Sometimes at Buffalo Chip, but that's about it.
They're either on their way to work and they've stopped at a convenience store, or they are just chilling at home, enjoying their peace. Also, maybe resting in bed because his entire body hurts.
They're at home enjoying all the money they save on not dating.
No, because I'm at Compound Lifting Club in San Diego right now. And why was there this man that was so fine that I actually thought about shooting my shot for a second? I actually was so fucking delusional that I thought I was the man, and I was like, let me shoot my shot at this fine ass man. Bro.
Who the fuck is telling these women they cannot approach, they cannot initiate?
Yeah.
Y'all are fucked up in the head, man.
Oh, ladies, never shoot your shot. You were the pro.
No, you're not. No, ma'am, you're not. I don't care how good you look. No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not. All you can look. Again, if you can have babies unto yourself, that's a different matter entirely. But you can't do that without men. So that function of your biology is worthless unless a man does it. I mean, ladies, what good are you without a man? Like you to fulfill that. If children is what again, you're an automobile without a driver. You're going to sit there where you're sitting, and you're going to get old, and you're going to. It's like Doug dropped out. It's just going to be what it's going to be.
Right, it's okay.
My wife almost divorced me because I couldn't get hard anymore. I'm 40. This is what fixed.
Yeah,
if you're over 40, if you can't stay hard anymore, if you soft halfway through and have to fake.
Why are they putting ads?
You are the prize?
Yeah. Why are they putting ads like this on YouTube?
Yeah, I get those, and they're worse than that. They're I mean, really, really worse. Yeah.
What the fuck?
They know what they're doing. It's sickening.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to paint the picture like it's a man's problem if they can't get off. And most of the time, it's just because these women beat themselves so loose with these damn cartoon-sized dick dildos and fucking. Yeah. The link is pinned at the top, Doug. If you want to get back on, perfectly fine. We've still got probably about another hour, something like that, before we wind down for the night. Because Fappening Facility is going to be on a little bit later, and we have to give them, the time. So
maybe 9th place at State Farm on a good day.
Women should know that men aren't chasing y'all anymore. I think we've come to the conclusion that chasing somebody is having no self-respect for yourself, and men are starting to realize this. Like, if someone's playing around, someone's not texting back, don't have that same energy for them, they're just gonna go to somebody else. It's simple. It's really simple. Like, if one person is not showing affection, not wanting to care to know them, call in, text them back, just really there, like, we're just gonna remove ourselves to somebody that will. And to be honest, there's always someone that will. You know what I mean? Like, if you not doing it, another girl is gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Men chase things of value. The bear, however, is still fully committed to the chase.
I'm not really attracted to women
Huh.
right now. And before you spam up, you're gay, you're gay. Never been gay, never will be. I'm not attracted to the ego in the majority of women. The mindset, the energy, the attitude, the disrespect. Women aren't really appealing no more to me. Like, I don't feel anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's coming to the point where, like, I strictly feel something based on energy, based on a mindset, based on how you treat me, how you speak to me, based on your attitude, based on your humbleness, your sweetness, your kindness. Like, being a
Once again, we're in a culture where women have been given everything, they can do everything, they can pay for everything, they can own, they can vote for everything. The parts where the men come into the equation have all been replaced by laws or government or something of that nature, finances of some sort.
And
Man, you got to understand.
Go ahead.
Man, you've got to understand in these modern times, you're negotiating with people who really have no need for you outside of maybe some loneliness or, you know, again, you have to understand the government fucked it up for everybody and people followed suit with it. You know, people became complacent following along with this nonsense, feminism and whatnot. It's modern time. It's people still trying to negotiate like we're in the 1940s and 50s on modern progressive terms. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're trying to negotiate with people who really don't need you, who sees you as more of an option. Men are not. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought, man. It's your show. Go ahead.
Well, men are not, you know, the top priority in the household anymore. This society has replaced you at every level. Women know this. The thing about women, as long as they're taken care of and they've got a steady financial income of some sort somewhere, they don't really care. You know, they'll find somebody to fuck or to get with or go stay with or live with or something like that. They don't really, unless the dynamics goes back to how it used to be, where men were needed in the household, men had to be prioritized. You're negotiating with modernistic people that have no need for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, what he described, how he felt and everything is exactly how I feel. And that's, to me, that's an indication that he is an empath as well. And see, a lot of men, I think they're more, well, I'll put it this way, women in general are designed to be empathic, you know, because of their roles and everything, which they're not taking. But men, not so much, but there are, you know, a number of men that are highly empathic. And what he described is exactly how I feel. You know, when I go out into the world, like I was out yesterday in the Hellmart, you know, just walking around and everything. And it's like, I don't want to talk to women. You know, I can feel their energy. I can feel their the way they are and everything. And it's like, I do not want you to be around me. You know, I do not want to be bothered with you because, you know, it could be, you know, dangerous to me, you know, because of what you're doing, you know, because like, again, you know, I could just say hello to you. Next thing I know, I'm in jail, you know, that type of thing. So, you know, my, senses and stuff like that, they come off just like this guy did, you know, that I feel your energy, you know, I feel numb to you. I don't want you in my life. I don't want you talking to me, you know, it is that bad, you know, because of what's going on, you know, it's just really they're very well, I'll put it this way, of the few women I talk to is maybe over the course of maybe let's say the 6 years or so, it's maybe 2 or 3 that I regularly talk to, and that I knew that I could basically talk to them, and it would be no type of go back and next thing I know I'm sitting in jail or something like that. It just was generally, they like me, in terms of just being able to talk to me and stuff like that, and that's very, very bad, so that you think about over the course of those years, that's I guess in my case, when I was working and stuff like that, that's thousands of women, thousands of women like that, and it's that bad, and it's just it's very I know for myself as an empath, it's very, very hard to be out in public, with that type of stuff going on, because it drains your energy and stuff like that. So, yeah, and he may be I think what's going on is a lot of men are either mildly to strong empaths, but they don't know it. And I'm just now realizing that I'm an empath. Just within the last, again, 5 to 6 years, I really came to the understanding that I am an empath, and that's why I have felt the way I felt. I can generally tell when women are lying to me, and everything. And see, that's what I want. I don't want to deal with, like for instance, I was sitting in a Panera and I was getting ready, I like to go to Panera and just write and do stuff and script stuff out and everything. And I had a little booth, and so I started to, get my stuff together so I could leave. So this woman runs up and it's like, are you leaving? And I'm like, just go away, And then she said, I'm not trying to rush you. I'm like, you're lying. You ran over here to get this booth, and everything. Why don't you just be honest about this? Can I have this booth? Are you getting ready to leave? And see, that's what I'm saying is this the type of I'm not doing that, but they are doing that, and it's really bad, it's really, really that bad,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a strange culture, man. It really
Yeah.
is.
Bad bitch or whatever is going on these days. It's just not appealing. Like, it's just not appealing. The ego it's mainly the ego. It's so many egotistical women that treat you like you're beneath them and they're better than you, and like their looks mean everything to them, and like they have nothing else to go off of, and I'm just not attracted to
Because they don't offer anything else.
Yep.
People like that don't offer anything else but their body. I mean, this is the lie that feminism told you. A lot of these stupid ass women out here told you, if you'll just get your sex game up on fleek, if you'll get your mouth game on fleek, if you'll get that again, when you actually prioritize and sit down and listen to these men talk, like what Infinium just did, you find out that men really are different than how they're portrayed. See, a lot of people, and we were talking about this yesterday on Chaos's backstage and all that about that Carmelo Anthony stuff.
Yeah.
When you get away from social media, when you get away from mainstream media, when you get away from any kind of social app, and you talk to people one-on-one, because I think that's what it is. Infinium, people have lost the ability to connect with each other physically.
Oh yeah.
Right, in person, right? To talk to each other in person. When you get away from all of these apps, when you get away from the illusion of virtual reality, listening to what other people says on a TV screen somewhere, and listen to them and see them in person and like them in person, whatever, you find out that a lot of this stuff is so different than what they portray you as. See, most people take their advice about men and all this stuff from somebody on the internet somewhere they don't even know, never met, don't even know how tall or short they are, or what they like to hear. You're just taking the word. It's like the news. they treat it like you're still watching the news at home.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know Tom Brokaw, you don't know Ann Kohler, you don't know any of these people, but yet you're sitting there listening to them tell you something and you're just taking it in as gospel. That's what's happened. People have lost the ability to sit down one-on-one and get to know people. And so these same people on these smart devices on TV, they will tell you what they think about men. They will tell you their opinion. They will pour their heart out. This is the mistake a lot of people think, just because these people are pouring their hearts out what they really think about men, and they hate them. They really think that these people are right and genuine, all that. When all it is just people, venting out, emotions and anger. They've been led astray. So there's a lot of people that's been led astray by these social media apps, by these news people, by these influencers. Men are much deeper than what they're portrayed as. What people speak for them on social media. I mean, it's hard not to see that.
Yeah. The other thing too is that the influencer thing, particularly when it references we men, you notice that it's mostly women addressing our issues, and talking about our issues and feeding us back, what we should be doing. And, and that's that in itself is wrong, because again, women, I'll put this way, what you just described, I'll just add into the mix that all of this was exacerbated by what happened in the last 5 to 6 years, and you look at the pandemic of what all that happened. People were in their homes. I was thinking about that this morning. I was working at that time. I was working in the grocery industry, and during that time period, when it was really, really going, I must have loaded about at least 20,000 cans of like Lysol wipes and stuff like that. And, so you're talking about hundreds of Lysol wipes cans coming in, daily, these things being loaded overnight, by people like me. And then the next day you come in, all that stuff is gone. And so that's how bad this thing was. And so, it was that bad, so like, it was so bad that people were buying up napkins and stuff like that to wipe their rear ends and stuff like that. So you have all that going on. You have this type of drastic situation where you're isolated. All you have to the world is social media, if you have the internet and everything. So you're getting whatever they tell you, and so you have all this going on, and then you come out of that. And, of course, and then also Me Too is going on. All these things are going on. And so you have this dystopian, society now, that it's just, wow. And you have, again, these women telling we men what we need to do to get ourselves together and everything. And if we do this, we'll be all right. And you need to come back to us. And blah blah blah. And it's nothing like that. And it is just basically, again, like you said, we're being given a certain view of what is going on, but that's not the truth of what is going on. And see, that's what people need to understand, that the truth of what is going on is not in your smartphone. It's actually maybe talking to people and really, finding out actually what is going on, in society, and everything. And again, not through like an app like Facebook or something like that. It's not going to give you, it's going to give you a filtered stereotype of what society is, and that is not how things are, particularly with this the Anthony case, all of that is first of all, at one level, it is the what's that word? When you can't really control self-control.
Self-control.
And and impulse. That's what I was trying to say. Impulse. And see, it's on both sides. Yes, he needs to be punished for stabbing that guy. He needs to be punished, but it is self-control. And see, before all of this happened in the last 5 or 6 years, it was not like this. It was again, like you look at the look at like Spirit Airlines and everything, the people fighting all the time. I used to fly all the time. I never encountered anything like that. And now it's like, you cannot, get on a plane without somebody fighting and stuff like that. And so that's what I'm saying. It's levels of things going on. You have particularly with this guy that stabbed this boy. It's an unfortunate situation. You have these crazies out there that kill all white people. You got to do this. You got and it's all because of this stuff. It is nothing like this. Because like again, you have people like me that I look. We need each other as brothers. That's the way I look at it. It's yes, we have differences in culture and everything, but again, you have all this stuff going on. You have rewriting of what do you call it, J.R.R. Tolkien stuff. That is an excellent. It's a one. I can't think of anybody that can develop a world like that. Just with such intricacy, and here you want to take that, and just because of it doesn't have black people in there, you want to take this apart and do this and everything, and it's just like with Doctor Who, you want to do this, have a black guy in there. It doesn't need that. Let it stand on its own foundation of how it was created. And you go out and do, you know what I mean? And so all this is going on, and again, it's like just like what you said, it is basically again a filtered type of society that we're living in. And there are people that want, well, of course there is, there are people that want this type of thing. They want people fighting. They want people, running back and forth and stuff like that. And there's levels of things that are going on. And see, it's again, if, for instance, if I happen to be out in the backyard and I'm playing classical music, I could get into trouble as a black guy, but I enjoy classical music. And so again, it's not all black people like hip hop, not all black people, like rap and stuff like that. And it's the same way, and I enjoy classical music and everything. And see, that's what I'm saying is that, we, in particular, we men are being told that we have to be a certain way, in terms of, we have to be perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. And with women, and because of what I just explained, with women, there's this dystopian type of nightmare type of thing that if we men are not perfect, then we need to go to jail. We need to do this and do that and everything. And it's like, we're both of us are part of the human race. Both women and men are imperfect, and see, like, I'm going to, just, and I'm going to try to do this so it's not explicit, but okay. Let's look at this scenario. You are a nice guy, you're clean, and you have good hygiene and stuff like that, you're in relationship with a woman. And so, you have an occasional skid mark in your underwear. Because of that skid mark, and because of her reacting to you, which is now it's being classed as reactive abuse, she can put you into jail because of that skid mark. She can say that you are terrorizing her because of that skid mark. But on the other hand, now if you get into the shower and there is a red spot in the shower from her, what's process, and you say something to her, you will go to jail. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, yeah.
And see, the thing is that she can do that. She can have skid marks in her underwear. She can have, blood in the shower stall, and she's perfect. But you get a skid mark as a man who's generally clean, who takes care of himself, but you just have an occasional skid mark, you are imperfect. And that's hypocrisy. You know what I mean? Because again, women, look at what they did, the biology and everything, they leak a lot more fluids than we do. You know what I mean? And they that's why they got, tampons and stuff like that and everything to take care of that stuff. And that, again, we men have to be perfect in every way possible. We have to be a certain height in every way possible. We have to do this. We have to get out there and work and everything. But women don't have to do that. And that's hypocrisy. And that's why, and see, all of that ties into what has happened to this. It was bad before the last 5 years, but what happened? All of this, the pandemic, the social media, Me Too, all of that hit and everything. And now it's this type of situation. And, again, you really have a situation where if you just do something wrong as a man, you will go to jail, no questions asked. And see, that's what the overriding factor is in all of this. It is that bad. And see, women are running around with this they're doing the hypocrisy thing with we see the light, we know why men are not, and you're seeing a type of eating type of condition going on where the ones that are coming out against the women that are feminists and stuff, like so-called feminists, they're pounding them and everything. But see, where were these women 5 years ago when all this was getting started? Where were they at? Why are you now talking about this stuff? Why are you now saying, okay, we need to get men back? Okay, we're sorry about what happened to men, and not all of us are like that. Where were you all back then? And back then, this stuff wasn't affecting them as it is now. Again, where men are just not dealing with women anymore. And see, it wasn't affecting them, and it wasn't any problem for them to sit back and snicker at men being thrown into jail, men being harassed, men being told that they can't go to a gym, and if they go to a gym, you're being feral. If you just happen to glance at a woman that's in the gym, all that happened, in that time and everything, and it built up. And now women are, running around, with this hypocrisy and stuff like that, where, what's wrong with men, and, this is all wrong, and men can't do this and everything. And see, again, all this happened because of that. I know I've been, I know I'm long-winded, but anyway.
No, you're all right.
But it's very, very sobering. Women want us to be perfect. And there is no way for any human being to be perfect. And I'll put it this way: the only human being that was perfect was Jesus Christ. So that's one thing. And I was thinking about Bonnie Blue. Y'all talking about her. Oh well, but think about this: Bonnie Blue may be one of those women who are bad in bed, that can't perform in bed. and so she has to do this stuff. You know what I mean? And so, and so being, celebrated and stuff like that. And see, that's what that's what I'm saying. It's hypocrisy. It is very sobering. It's just you can tell me, as a 304 who is possibly bad in bed, does not know how to perform in bed, that I'm imperfect as a man, but yet you're out there and you're doing stuff that's really debauchery. You're doing this stuff and you're telling me that I'm not perfect. I'm no good because I don't want to deal with women like you. I'd rather be, somewhere doing something where like a hobby or something like that rather than dealing with you. So you're telling me this stuff, and so that's how bad this stuff is. And it's and then you have what pixies like Scott Galloway telling men that you need to do your duty, you need to go out, and mentor a single mother's son, so that he can do better in life and everything. And all you'll do is wind up in jail. And so again, all of this stuff, is happening. And it's wild, man. I just, again, I never, I never thought it would be like this, in this time, and everything, but everything, I know again I'm long-winded and stuff, but it all it's a rabbit hole, man. It is.
Oh yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Let me give you guys the last chance to get up on panel. I think we're gonna go ahead. We put in 2 hours of work. We've got. I saw True Blood just posted. He's going live here later on.
Okay.
We've got the Fappening facility will be on a little bit later on tonight. Like I said, guys, I apologize for not getting the stuff locked down. I need to get in touch with Phil or Ike or somebody and see what we can do. If not, I'm probably just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy the Jackbox packs so that we can play. It's $20-something. So
what's that, video game?
It's just online. You go on your Google browser, type in jackbox.tv, and you can play free games as long as somebody has bought. As long as somebody buys the Jackbox game pack and hosts the games, you can play for free.
Oh, okay.
It's just going on your browser and going to a website. It's all it is.
What type of game is it?
It's you can answer trivia questions. You can draw pictures, see if people can guess. It's pretty fun. Ike's done a ton of them. Big Angry Phil did one last Sunday. I was going to try to get into it and start doing them on Saturdays. I might still just to buy the Jackbox party pack, and then we'll see what we can do by next Saturday. Hopefully, at some point we'll be able to do this because I know that gaming streams right now, people love the gaming streams. I'd like to give you some sort of gaming here, and I know Jackbox is really popular with a lot of people here that goes over to Phil's and Ike's, and Chaos has done a few of them, so we'll definitely try to get that put together. But I think that's going to wrap it up. I don't really have nothing else. Let's see. Zach sent a video in to us. I'll probably save that one for Monday, brother. I've been paying attention to that, and apparently the dad of Austin Metcalf made some remarks. We'll cover all that Monday. I kind of ran out of steam, so
that was basically what I was referring to. It's just it's just very very, very sad that happened, and I see people are taking advantage of both sides, and that's what I'm trying to say. and it's very, very sad, you know, and I would say it's like a distraction to other stuff that's going on, but it's just, you know, it didn't have to happen that way, you know, and it boils down to impulse control, you know, and you know, and it's, I think it's on both sides. I'll just say that as
It is.
myself,
It
you know,
is.
it's on
It
both
is.
sides. It's just
Yeah.
we're not teaching these young boys to, you know, sometimes you got to walk away. You know, sometimes you just walk away from it and just let it, you know, let it go and everything. And boys need to understand that the answer is not always fighting. You know, and you can see from this situation, it was very, very, you know, he's a young man. From what I understand, he's a good student, but you know, nevertheless, you know, you need to go to jail. Period. You know, you know, and see, you did that crime. You need to go to jail. You know, and another boy he's gone. You know, and I can see that father's anger, you know, and being angry at the race. I can understand that, but on the other side of it, it is both sides. It is impulse control, and the people that are taking advantage of that. That's what I'm getting at. Is that they're taking advantage of the situation. They're getting out there because of social media, and they're, you know, trying to pump themselves up, and you know, because of these things and everything, and it's tragic. You know, it's just very, very tragic. You know, he is two young men. Their lives are destroyed. You know, either the one's dead and one's gonna be in jail for the rest of his life, and you know, most of his life. You know, and everything, and you know, and it should not be. You know, I was thinking, just thinking about in my area, there was this track meet, and this girl was losing. It was a relay race, and she takes the baton and smacks the head of the one that was winning, and you know, and then you know, all of a sudden, you know, she's you know, and it's clearly seen that she did this thing, you know, but she's the victim and everything. And see, that's another thing, the victimization of wrong. You know, you're wrong. You got mad because somebody was beating you, and you took the baton and tried to kill this woman, kill another girl, you know, because of that. And so that again, that's impulse control. That is, you know, that's poor sportsmanship and everything. You know, it's just very, very sad what is happening to society and everything. But anyway, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me run on.
You're all right, man. All right. We are at the finish line. Let me go ahead and get us out of here for the night. We're going to try to shoot for next week to try to get this game stream off the ground. I hate that I didn't get to do that for you tonight, guys, because this really is fun. It really is a great time when we can get these games going. Phil should be doing it tomorrow night, I think, but Ike always does it throughout the week. We'll see if we can get it tomorrow or some point, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here for this evening. I appreciate Mr. Infinium, Ramadi, Doug Edwards, Hikami, all the good people and brothers that come up and support this show. Once again, this show means absolutely nothing unless you guys are here enjoying it, participating, and giving your thoughts and opinions. I said it. Thoughts and opinions to this channel. Otherwise, it's just me talking into a computer screen, making myself look stupid. So without you, this channel don't exist. So you make this channel what it is. You always have. And as long as it exists, you always will. So I appreciate everybody. Let's do this again Monday, same MGTOW time, same MGTOW channel. Now more than ever, this philosophy is needed, especially in these modern times. The truth about this matter needs to be heard all over the world, because now we're facing a global threat, a global enemy. Yeah. It's not just America, folks.
Yeah.
The Western world ain't the only one in this perilous times. It's the entire world.
Yeah.
There's trouble on every hand. There's trouble in every nation across this whole world. And it ain't getting no better. and it won't get no better until people wise up.
Yep.
So appreciate you, love you, we thank you. Continue to do what it is that you good men do. Have a good one, Outlaw. I sent you a video. I got a bitch about it. Yeah, we'll check it out here in a minute after I get off here. I'm going to adjourn over to the Discord VC. If anybody wants to join me over there, that's where I will be. Other than that, Mr. Finium, I think we're out of here for the night. Good sir.
Okay, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, anytime.
I'll try not to be long-winded.
No, man, it's okay. Sometimes you just got to get this stuff out. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I probably need to start working on a book or something.
Hey,
yeah.
If whenever I get time and get some money and sit down, I'm going to put these comic books together for real and try to get going with them. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I think Vince and MGTOW may have something to tell us beyond the grave. Gents, been an honor and a pleasure. Let's do it all again next week. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Later, guys.
So, I guess that's all. Don't get married.
Thank you for calling.
Use a bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass. Use a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, rock with me, Robin.